and I don't think he works well with people at all. But the rest of us, I feel, work well together.
No way, he knows everything. Forget it. He knows everything. Do not argue with him.
Of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Let's talk about what we're going to do today. We need to do follow-up on all three of the things that we did yesterday. Track one, the killer clue. Angel?
We met up with Lyda Rose Blodgett yesterday at the funeral. We were supposed to find out her relation to Oscar Blodgett. That was her husband.
Her husband.
The story goes that he died on a boating accident. She claims that it wasn't an accident at all.
I don't know how it was an accident because Oscar was a consummate boatman.
So the boat that you found out on the island was Oscar Blodgett's boat that he died on in a propane explosion?
So we walked over with her to visit Mr. Blodgett. Turns out that his grave had been disturbed.
So when we got to the gravesite and she saw what happened, she's like, I know who did this. I know who did this. I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they remember this.
Lyda is over at Dr. Bowden's office under sedation.
Team 1, Angel and Andy.
Go over to the doctor's office today and talk to Lyda. And of course, the big question is, she said she knows who did it. Who stole the body? Team 2, Connor, she said she didn't know Nate well, but based on the pictures, she lied. Jeff, you said she was going to be at a memorial service at the Sunset Club at...
It's 2 p.m.
Team 2, Lindsay, Jeff, Allen. Let's head down there at 2 o'clock. Let's see if we can confront her with the pictures that we have. Now, the third track, Thibodeau's residence. Stacy?
Just complete shambles. I mean, it was debris everywhere. We discovered a freezer, blood on the floor. Went up to the second floor. There was a bathtub filled with blood.
We had it analyzed. It's human blood, comes back type O, and we were able to ascertain that Carmen Flint has type O blood. Based on the presence of the blood, the chief of police has been able to obtain a warrant. Track 3, Stacy, Brian, and Katie. Today you're going to go out with Duncan, serving a search warrant. We're looking for bodies, anything that you may find during the search. Okay? Good luck. You guys are doing a great job up to this point. Keep your eyes and ears open, and watch out for each other. Okay, don't forget, we need to stay together. Keep an eye on each other.
She's my best friend and my sister. People in the town actually started to call us twins. But when she died, a part of me kind of died with her.
Mary Elizabeth's strange girl, strange. I don't think that Mary Elizabeth is our killer, but I could be surprised.
But I know that there's a part of Abby that will always live on forever inside of me.
You know what? Why don't I take you down to my house?
So I feel like I'm asking the same question over and over.
Are you?
I'm not looking forward to going down these tracks and being murdered. Absolutely beautiful. We're going down there, huh? You know, I'm a very optimistic person, but, you know, we can die at any time if we're ever alone, day or night. So why don't you... You obviously want to play games with me, so why don't we play a game?
Can I see these other pictures?
What do you have to say about them?
Where did you get these pictures?
I know it's
I had a relationship with Nate. I loved Nate. He was a wonderful guy. And it was something that I wanted to always keep private, especially after this happened, because of him having a family.
I asked her who took them. She's like, I have no idea. But she really, truly loved Nate. They're all lying to us.
Sunrise Medical, yeah. Right next to the,
Bowden's Antique. Should we knock?
Of course. Who do you suspect would do something like that?
Hayden DeBeck.
Hayden DeBeck.
Hayden DeBeck. I think it could be him.
You all know me. Some of you don't trust me.
He was my first boyfriend. We were a couple at the time. I have a picture of him. Do you want to see? There's C.R. Flint, and there's my husband, Oscar, and Hayden DeBeck. They were in business together in the Kingfisher Sardine Company. Oscar and Hayden were very close, very good friends, yes.
And then Oscar came in and basically stole Lyda away from Hayden.
Oscar said that he loved me. Hayden was so angry that he sold his shares in Kingfisher And he got out of the business.
Really?
And he barricaded himself in the compound, and he just never came out.
Thibodeau, there's a Duncan. I have a warrant to search the premises. Whatever was in here is gone. Follow that trail of blood. Okay. We gotta rock and roll. Let's go. Got it.
All right, so we grabbed all the stuff, and we just started flying with Duncan, and we followed them. We followed them all the way into the woods. We went halfway up the trail, and then the blood trail went in deep into the woods.
Get back here! Hey! Get back here! Hands off. Hey, don't move. What are you doing out here, huh? What's with the blood? Whose blood is that, Thibodeau?
Thibodeau was hiding out in the woods. He was burying.
Yeah. This is what was dripping out of the cooler.
My blood. I bought it. He knows it's illegal, right? Because you're burying it, huh? I'm sick. What do you mean you're sick? From the war, all right? I'm sick.
You don't keep blood like that. It doesn't stay fresh.
This is not all Carmen's blood, though, because there's only 5 liters of blood in one body. Wait a second. If this isn't Carmen's blood, then he's telling the truth. Either way, he needs to see the doc.
I think Thibodeau is a very confused man. I think he's got a lot of problems after the war. I think he truly believes that he's sick. I think he's irrational. He's erratic.
Duncan! You're under arrest. For what? You have the right to remain silent.
I felt bad for him at one point because he was very serious, and he was like, I'm sick, Duncan. I'm sick.
Now, the evidence that you recovered, the blood, this is what you recovered from out there. All right, it was analyzed. It is type O blood. It is human blood. However, the DNA, it does not match either Carmen, Nate, or Abby. Brian, with your medical experience, why would he need to transfuse blood for himself?
A couple people have heard of Gulf War syndrome, which is kind of non-specific symptoms that people that have come back from the Gulf that have had. But there are some diseases where you become anemic and you do need blood, but he needs to be seen by a doctor.
Still a suspect? Okay, track 2, Connor. What do we find out? Jeff?
You know, she kept with her story until I revealed the pictures. So I asked her direct questions. Who do you think would take these pictures? And she truly had no idea. In my opinion, I believed her in a way, you know. 100% no.
Is she still a suspect?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Track 1, Angel?
Yesterday we were supposed to meet with Lyda Blodgett. The important question was who she suspected. Turns out that DeBeck, Blodgett, and the old man Flint were business partners. She ran off with Blodgett.
How did the general feel about that?
She suspects the general defaced the grave.
Yeah.
She even suspects that the general had something to do with his murder.
General DeBeck is a suspect we'll have to follow up on soon. Last night, as the killer promised, another pair of red and black envelopes were found in town. So let's open the red envelope, which contains the killer's question. This question is based on your investigation of clues the killer's given you so far. Remember, if you answer correctly, one of the suspects will be cleared. What was the date of Oscar Blodgett's birth?
Look at that. We took a photo of that baby. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. That was great.
Okay, let's go to the screen.
1924. Yeah.
You guys, fantastic observation work. Very good.
There we go.
Very good.
There we go.
Glad it wasn't the case.
Yes.
We're transmitting a response to the killer's anonymous email now.
It's Miss Blodgett.
Now it's X-ray.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're marking off X-ray. As the killer promised, he has eliminated a suspect. 13 suspects remain. But of course, we still have to play the killer's game later tonight. So I'm going to be back around 6 o'clock. We'll open up the black envelopes. It's now time to play the killer's game and open the black envelope. The killer has said that he's going to have 2 locations in that envelope. At one of the locations, he will leave an important clue. At the other location, the killer will be waiting and one of you will not be coming back. The group votes for one person, and the lifeguard votes for the other.
This is the second time around doing this, and this is the hardest thing.
I've chosen Andrew to take this dangerous task. Not because I don't like him, because the little man helped me, but because his fear was so intense that
he couldn't make a sound decision because of it.
I want Kristen to make a hard, difficult choice tonight. If we don't pick Andrew, she will. And that's too easy. Leaders need to make these tough decisions.
I think tonight I'm gonna have to vote for Andrew.
You know Kristen's gonna pick you. So I want to give her something to think about to make the game fair to everybody else.
Okay, folks, you can turn around.